My name is Bobby McFerrin, and you're watching Beatbox Battle TV. I remember my first song, I was probably about a year and a half, and it went, Iantec, Iantec, something like that. I probably sang a lot of scales. And I did a lot of things to get my intonation together. You know, singing octaves, singing, you know, intervals of tenths. You know, just lots of different exercises. And then I use breathing as a percussive device lots of times. You know, like, see. You know, so I can inhale, but I use it, you know, in a musical way. So I could see myself on stage alone, but I couldn't hear it. I didn't have any idea what it sounded like, but I could see myself. So I basically, for 2 years, without listening to any other singer, would go into my room with my tape recorder and just start singing. And I knew that my goal was to simply give enough information to the audience that when I left, say for example, if I gave them enough melody and left the melody to sing a bass line or a percussive line or something harmonically, that they had enough information to continue the melody on their own in their own imagination. They would sing it. They'd fill in the blanks. And I stuck on the bass line for a while. And then I left it. They would still hear the bass line. I was influenced by my dad. I would watch my father teach. I would watch him study music, you know. And it was the same. It's been the same with my children. I have 3 children, and you know, my son Taylor and my daughter, the oldest and the youngest, are both musicians. My middle child has a lovely, lovely voice. You know, so they're all deeply influenced by music. The only thing that I do, percussive-wise, is I play, you know, bass snare on my chest. You know, with my son doing it, you know, he sort of introduced me into this world of beatboxing, and there's some extraordinary things going on out there, man. I mean, you know, but it's just a testament of, you know, the wide color palette and the range of the human voice, the things that they can do. I mean, think of all the languages in the world, all the different sounds that the human voice box can make, you know? It's just astounding. And when I was working on my technique, one of the things that I was most interested was the sounds of languages more than the sounds of instruments. You know, I never set out to say, okay, today I'm going to work on sounding like a trumpet. Today I'm going to work on sounding like a French horn or an oboe or a violin. I never thought that. My thinking was, wow, listen to the sound of the French people speak. Listen to the sound of the African people speak. Listen to the sound of the Italian people. You know, the different sounds that they make. It's the same instrument. Everybody's got the same equipment, the same stuff, but there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different sounds from all these different cultures all over the world. Hey, listen, man, this is a gift. You know, I don't own it, you know, and why not? You know, I've got something to give here. I freely give it to you. You take it and do with it whatever you want with it. As long as it's redeeming. You know, as long as it's positive and builds people up. You know, I'm totally against on artists making a living on misogynistic and violent lyrics and things that put women down, things that put people down. I think has no place in music. Music is so powerful. You know, it needs to be used for some kind of redeeming work. You know, to lift people's spirits, lift their souls. It's time to go.